Okay, so also in this activity, tour journal, I linked it 3 times here because it's linked 3 times in here. So that's the link there as well. But basically, these are just notes. So they're notes about the content that you are learning as you're going through this activity. These are not for marks from me. However, it is important learning for you, but I'll give you some tips as we go through. So you're going to do those notes as you go through. You'll learn things about arteries, veins, right? So you'll learn some information about them that's important and helps with your understanding. And what you will also be doing, you'll talk about capillaries and how oxygen and carbon dioxide gas exchange happens across them. As well, you'll do things like label the artery, the vein, the arterioles, the venules, and the capillaries after you've watched some of those videos and got some of the information. So what you're going to do with that. So earlier in the activity would have been this heart. We're about down here. So my point is that you are going to have to label this in the content area. You're going to drag and drop it. If it's wrong, I think it bounces it back. So you could just take a screenshot of this finished. So to do that on a Chromebook, you hit Control Shift and then that little square box with the 2 lines. So up above the 6, the number 6, and then you just scroll it across. So Control Shift and then the little square box with 2 lines up above the 6. That'll copy it to your clipboard. Instead of doing the drag and drop, you could just put your already labeled one here. It's up to you. I'll let you decide. It's not for marks, but you do need to understand it and you need to know the terms. Same thing when you're doing the heart up here. It's asking you to use the labels that are here to label that heart. You could just use the picture of the already labeled heart because none of this is for marks. But if you want to do the practice of moving things around, then by all means, go for it. You will have questions to answer as well. These questions will show up in the flashing content area of the course as well, but you're going to answer them on here and you'll have a similar thing as to the heart structure and function. Okay, so that's kind of the notes in general. So once you've got those, you've already made a copy of this, and then you are going to make sure that you move it to your SBI 3C folder.